Hello my friends, Gabriel here, back with another video, and in this one I'm gonna make the full review for the Sony Xperia Z3, my personal device, which I bought approximately 1 week ago. And right from the beginning of this video I have to say to all Sony fans that most of you will not like what I have to say about this device. I'm a Sony fan myself, and I became a fan thanks to the Xperia lineup, the premium one, the Z1, the Z, the Z Ultra, the Z2, which I owned. But I'm sorry to say, from the beginning of this video, for me at least, this device that I have right here, the silver green Sony Xperia Z3, has been a total disaster in terms of user experience. Let me tell you why I consider this to be a disaster. First of all, I have big issues with my device in terms of connectivity, in terms of dropped calls, no signal reception, no GSM signal receptions, extreme overheating, lots of camera app crashes due to the overheating, and also I've noticed a huge problem with the sound coming from the loudspeakers. I don't know if this is happening only to me. I did a hard reset, I reinstalled all my apps, the same thing. I reinstalled the firmware, I did a hard reset and so on, and it's the same problem. The lower loudspeaker works perfectly, it has a good output, but the upper one, it's basically inexistent. The volume coming out from the upper loudspeaker is so small, it's so tiny that you can barely hear it, and you have to put the device to your ear. Also, during calls I barely hear the other person on the line, although they hear me very well. I had big issues with connectivity, being in good areas with a good signal. I was the only one that had no signal on my device, and this is very frustrating. Also, I noticed a huge amount of overheating, and the device basically becomes unusable due to the heat that it produces. And mainly when using the camera and taking photos, it's summer outside, I understand this, but to be able only to take 2 photos and then the pop-up message with the device temperature is too high, we have to close the camera app, just pops up. It's very annoying, it's very frustrating, and it ruins the whole experience of having such a great camera that this device has. Basically it's the same camera with the Sony Xperia Z2, the same sensor, so nothing has changed. The only things that change with this device, it's somewhat the overall design. It's a bit slimmer, a bit easier, with curved edges, which I personally don't like, because the device has become very slippery, and you always have to be very careful how you hold it, how you take it with your hands from I don't know, from the table, from the desk. Just I'm sorry to say it, but I had only issues with this device. The device was bought brand new. I don't know if this is happening only to my device or it's happening to other users out there, but this is my experience with this device after 1 week, and I'm honestly fed up. The good things, basically the screen, which is just gorgeous, also the audio quality, but in headphone mode, which is very good, it's excellent. The camera on the back, which is the same camera just like the one on the Sony Xperia Z2, with the same sensor and everything else, so a very good camera, no complaints here. Also the fact that the device is very fluid, it's very responsive. I had no issues, but opening a couple of apps and letting them to run in the background becomes a bit problematic when the device starts to heat up. I'm not blaming Sony for these faults. We all know, and if you are subscribed to my channel, you all know that I really hate Lollipop with all my guts, and I consider it to be the shittiest software update that Google has ever released. The title was held by KitKat, but I guess I was wrong. It could be even worse. You've seen all my videos that I made with Lollipop devices, and you know that I had the same issues, but on the Z3 they are more obvious than they were, let's say, on the Z2 or the Z Ultra, or why not the Note 3 and S5. The only device that had the exact same issues, and especially in overheating, was the LG G3, and I don't know what to say. I'm really sorry, guys. I wanted to love this device. I wanted to enjoy it, mainly the camera and all the features that it has. But if you have a Sony Xperia Z2 and you want to upgrade, I highly recommend not to upgrade to the Z3. It is not worth it. It's the same hardware, the same processor, the same amount of RAM, the same storage, the same camera, the same CPU. Everything is unchanged. The only difference is in the CPU. This one is clocked at 2.5 GHz, the Z2 2.3 GHz. Everything else is the same. The only differences come in design. This basically does it for this video. I'm sorry if you don't like it and if you don't agree with me. I have to repeat myself. This is my, how should I put it? This is my experience with the device. Doesn't mean that it has to be yours, or that you are experiencing the same issues like I did. But as always, you know that I base my reviews on my personal experience. Unfortunately, the Z3 is such a huge disappointment for me that I'm gonna sell it. I don't know, maybe this unit is faulty, has some issues. I personally consider that Lollipop has basically, as it did with any other device that I updated to Lollipop, has basically destroyed this beautiful piece of hardware. Because it is beautiful. You have to understand that I really like the device, how it looks. I don't really like the ergonomics, but that's a personal preference. This is it. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, share, and also subscribe to my channel if you didn't already for future videos. As always, my friends, I wish you all the best. Be safe, be good. Your friend Gabriel signing out. Peace.